Welcome back to the show. I am so glad you guys are here. I hope that you are excited about this episode, because I am. Can you guys believe that January's gone already? I'm tripping over here. MagChop 15-ounce collection mug. You already know. Go on magchop.com and get yourself one. Now, there are 7 mugs in the collection all year long, but at the end of every year, one mug does retire and a new one is introduced. And then it depends on, I don't know what the variables are that make me decide which one's going to retire or not. I really haven't figured out there's no method. It's just like, all right, that one's gone, which it's funny because the last 2 years I've retired 2 of the most popular mugs in the collection, which is it's not always business smart to do stuff like that. But of course, I do unorthodox stuff. So that's the way it is. All right. So I got a really cool show. I'm very excited. All arrogant. I got a really cool show. No, I'm very excited about today's show. Got some cool stuff. I got a microphone. I have a microphone. The last show, after I heard it, I was annoyed with me. I was like, "What you say, fool?" That was me. So I was like, all right, I got to get a microphone. Plus, my editor, who is my daughter, was like, no, this is not going to work. And I got to tell you, I got OCD now because I keep looking down at the little thing to make sure the light's on so that I know you guys can hear me. Because I was all excited because, let me tell you, when I do these videos, sometimes I take multiple takes to do them. And I did this one that was like, I felt like it was like so perfect. It went so smooth. I go and play it back, no sound. So, and a lot of my director friends, producer friends, cameraman friends, they've, told me that they've experienced it. So I was like, all right, I guess it's just part of the learning lesson. All right, so let's get into it. First thing I want to talk about is we did my movie screen test. Wow. If you've go back a couple videos where it says world famous actor, that's right. Anyway, if you go back a few videos, you could see the trailer for it. But I actually got to see the movie when we did a screen test this week at the Savers Cinema in Fort Lauderdale. And it was amazing. I was so excited. Now, when you're dealing with independent films, you never really know what you're going to get. Some of them are like, wow. Some of them are like, eh. Some of them are like, what happened? What happened? What is that? You know what I mean? So I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I've seen the director's, some of his work before. But, now I'm the guy that's in the movie, and I'm like, oh, man, I hope I didn't screw this up. And the movie was really good. And it was good because, like, other people told me, too. And, like, I crowd watch. Do you ever go somewhere and you crowd watch? I do that. So even in the movie theater, I'm listening to the crowd's reaction. I'm listening to the conversations around me when people say, oh, man, did you see that? Or and we got the reactions that I would expect them to get. But at the same time, I was watching the movie because I had not seen it. And it's good. It's good. It's really good. Like I was like, wow, that was a legit movie. I'm in a legit movie. Like, it felt so good. So I'm very excited about that. So keep your ears open for Crossing the Line. We will be showing it somewhere else. I don't know where yet. I don't know what the haps is. I know that he's looking at film festivals, things of that nature. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. And the minute it's available, believe me, I'm going to let you guys know because I want you to share my excitement. If not, you guys are going to critique me and be like, yeah, you sucked. No. Next thing I wanted to talk about is I wanted to talk about the psychological effects of being an entrepreneur. Being an entrepreneur, can tell you that my business has taken me in so many directions, which I got some good news coming up. Next video. It's probably going to be on social media, though, before the next video. Anyway, so, there's a lot of emotions that you go through as an entrepreneur, and I wanted to talk about some of the psychological effects because if you do own a business, if you started a business, there are things that can happen that can really bring you down and really get you scared. And I want to tell you, don't. Because when I find myself getting negative and getting upset and, you can fall into a depression very easily. And I'm talking about severe depression, like whoa, you know what I mean? So I want you guys to look at me dropping the thing. I got to keep this thing on me because, oh, look, it's got a clip. Yeah, we got a clip. We're clipping it on now. Anyway, there's some things that can happen that can really cause you to question whether or not you even want to do this anymore. And I've been in that situation. And so I want you guys to know, don't give up, stick to it, keep being positive. Even when you think things aren't working, you never know who's watching you, you never know who's paying attention to you, you never know what doors are about to open for you. So keep on that track. I really want you to know that. Because I know I've been through it and I've spoken to a lot of business owners. And I'm going to tell you that one of the things I like to do is I like to pick people's brains. I like to talk about business experiences, because I like to learn from them and hear their secrets. Let me tell you, if you get to speak to anybody who's an entrepreneur, has been doing it for a couple years, become a sponge when you talk to them, listen to everything they say and see what applies and what doesn't apply. And that'll help you with your journey. With your journey. You see what I did there? That was such a dad joke. So, so that's one of the things. The psychological effects is it's gonna have some. You're gonna have some high moments. You're gonna have some low moments, but it's okay. Understand that that's normal, and you just got to keep trucking through them. So, next thing I want to talk about is knowing your worth. This was tough for me in the beginning, and I'm gonna admit, like, this was really a tough thing for me of learning my value of what my knowledge is. There's intrinsic value in knowledge that a lot of people just don't appreciate. And I'll give you an example. I used to be a sewer and drain guy. And so I'd go to people's houses, clear the toilets, take them apart, fix them, go on the roof, drag a 200-pound machine up on the roof, snake a line. I mean, I did that, right? And I learned how to really, like, take apart an entire toilet and put it back together again. All the little fluid valves, flush valves, the fluid master, flush valves, all that stuff. I know how to do it. I can tank to bowl gasket, I can switch anything on a toilet, I can fix, right? And a friend of mine calls me one day and he says to me, he's like, hey man, I've been working on this toilet all doggone day and I can't get it to stop leaking. Can you help me? Now he owns a business and his business has a bathroom and bathroom can't be down. So I was, yeah, I'm on my way. So I go over there and as soon as I look at the toilet, I know what he did wrong. Pop, pop, pop. I mean, I was less than 15 minutes. It probably took me longer to get there and get my tools out of the car than to fix the toilet. And so I fixed the toilet for him, blah, 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 and he goes, man, you're done already? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, man, thank you so much. I didn't know what to do. And we went back in there and he's testing because he was in disbelief. He tested the toilet like 3 times, checking for the leaks, and it did not leak. And he's like, I can't believe it. So we went back, we sat at the bar, and he's like, well, what do I owe you? And so I said, give me a drink and I'm gonna hang out for a little while. It was a night off. So I was like, you know what, I'll just hang out. Just buy me a drink. We're good. And so he sits down, get a drink, we start talking. He tells me, I was really upset because I called this plumbing company. They want to charge me $200 to come out here and do that. It took you 15 minutes. And I said, well, sometimes you're not paying for the work, you're paying for the knowledge. So knowing your value is part of knowing what your intrinsic value is and knowing how much things cost and knowing what it's worth. That's very important. That's a very important thing because, like, you can find yourself in situations where somebody like says, hey man, you got to lower your price on this because you're being greedy, and you're thinking to yourself, no, I'm actually not being greedy. I know what it takes, and this is gonna be some work, or this is gonna require me to pull up some knowledge that maybe I haven't used in a while, or something I have used in a while, and I know that I'm gonna go through. So always remember to know your value, and if you're gonna ask somebody to do something, maybe do some research before, so that you kind of know what you're getting into and what to expect. And that's very important. That's a very important thing for an artist, an entrepreneur, whatever your business is, an entrepreneur, especially because you're having a business, you're providing a service or a product. In that case, I was providing a service. Now, I wasn't in business for that, but it was a service, and the service had a value on it. I didn't know what the value was. When I used to do it way back in the day, the value on that job was probably like $125. So now it's been bumped up to $200, and people are like, well, why is it so much? And it's like, because it's worth it. Because your toilet doesn't leak anymore, buddy. No. Shout out to my brother. So the last topic that I wanted to talk about today is what it means to support and what kinds of ways can you support your entrepreneur friend or family member. Obviously, the number one answer in that is what? Purchase their products, right? Purchase their service. That's the number one thing. Whenever you're supporting someone's businesses, making a purchase is really the best way to honestly support them. But there are many other ways in case you can't make that purchase, or you don't need it, or you don't want it, or whatever the case may be. If they have an event, if they have any types of events, maybe they're an entertainer. Go hear them sing. Go hear their open mic. Go hear their poetry. Go to their event. If they have a movie come out, go to their movie. If they have a gallery showing, go to the gallery. Whatever the case may be, if they have an event, they have a tattoo convention, they're a tattoo artist, go attend. You don't got to get a tattoo, but attend their event. That's a really, really, really cool way to support and show people support. And plus, it helps bring other people because people start saying, man, I want to go out. Nobody likes to miss out. So it helps bring people together, So that's one of the ways to support. Another way to support is through their social media, liking and sharing their pages. I always harp on this because I don't think people realize the value in that. There is really a big value in liking someone's post and commenting on their post. First of all, it allows you to keep seeing their posts, because if you look at the algorithms of like social media, what they do is like it pays attention to what you like. So it's going to show you more of that. Because I know that there's some people that engage with me or whatever. And so like there's like 12 or 13 people that I always see their stuff on all my Instagram, my Facebook feed. It's like the same people. I literally got to search for other people. So what I do is like I try to go on people that have liked my stuff, and I'm doing like this, like I got my phone. I go on their page and try to like some stuff so that I can see some of their stuff. So that's a really, really big, and that's a very important way of supporting somebody, is because there's people that look at what you like. It helps share their stuff. And like I said, you know, commenting and sharing their stuff. If you see someone's got something, hey, check it out. Go support this person. Yeah. So there's a lot of cool ways to support people. So try to keep that in mind. And if you're an entrepreneur and you're not getting the support that you think you should get, maybe vocalize a little bit and watch how you say it. Say, hey, you know, do me a favor, can you go and like this for me? You know, it's going to help me spread the word on my product or my service. It's fine to do that. If they don't get upset with them, because some people just are not like that. They're just people that scroll. Some people, they want to like it. Some people, they think they liked it. They really are probably behind the scenes going, yeah, look at this person. And you don't know it. So be real careful not to take that personal, and just know that there are a lot of people that have your back. There's people that don't, but you know, what are you going to do? So stay positive, keep your head up, keep working hard. Don't give up. Never give up. This is Kenny from MagChop. I'm so excited. Oh, one more thing. I was about to end this video without telling you guys. Guess what? I have a big announcement. I got a phone call the other day from somebody that I can't even tell you how special they made me feel. And I was like, man, this dude, I have a lot of respect for this guy. And for him to call me and give me the props that he gave me and what he said, it made me feel so special. But what was even more special was the opportunity. I have a really cool opportunity coming up. It's probably going to be on social media before my next video, but I'm going to try to do my next video next week so that I can beat the social media rush. If not, tune in. I will be talking about it. I'm very excited about it. A lot of things going on this year. We have fashion shows going on this year. Lowrider Magazine is coming back to Miami for the 5th year, and I'm very excited about that. If you guys are not familiar with lowriding and the lowrider culture, obviously my art depicts a lot of lowrider stuff. My art is collage art, so these are images that were taken out of Lowrider Magazine, which is no longer in print anymore. I have a massive collection that I'm going to be doing a lot of artwork with. But the artistry in these vehicles that we build is like nothing you've ever seen. The creativity, the outlandishness, sometimes the amazing paint jobs, the flamboyant chrome engines. I mean, unbelievable artistry that goes into these vehicles. And I'm very excited about this lowrider show, because this lowrider show, we're really trying to push getting other vehicles in there. We want to get those tuner cars in there. We want to get those dunks in there. We want to get those trucks in there, those custom vehicle, anything custom. Bring it to the show. And if you're not a car person, I'm going to tell you, at least attend the show so that you can see the artwork. The artwork on these vehicles is unbelievable. The work in these vehicles is unbelievable. And the time invested is really worth the show. It really is a car show. And it's very diverse, so no matter what you're into, you're going to like it. There's going to be concerts. It's going to be epic. Lowrider 2020, very exciting. And my news might have a little something to do with that. So find out next show. This is Kenny from MagChop. Thank you guys for watching. Have yourselves a great week.